Not long after election night in Tucson, we sat down with the winner of the Democratic primary for mayor. It was our second discussion with Councilwoman Regina Romero about her vision for the city. This time we honed in on her campaign strategy in the run-up to the general and lessons learned from a hard-fought primary.
We're not going to change. This is the message that I've worked hard for the last 12 years on the city council, and I'm ready to go on to the general with talking about the quality of life issues that I've been talking about throughout the primary, how we fund our roads, how we continue funding our parks, our public safety. We will continue talking about economic development issues, the effects of climate change in Tucson and our community, and how we boldly act on climate as a community. And so those are the issues that brought us to this point, and we're going to continue having that discussion with the general election voters.
I know we've talked about this before. Coming up on the ballot will be an initiative about sanctuary cities, highly contentious, very controversial. If you're elected mayor, how do you handle the legal challenges that will likely ensue given that Arizona would be in the spotlight?
Well, I have said that as the initiative is written, I do not support it because of the concerns that we have with the state legislature and the governor coming after our state shared revenue. Saying that, I believe that the voters have a choice in November of making a decision about what they want with this initiative. If the voters pass this initiative, then I will defend the will of the voters. First, because I've always maintained that the state legislature and the governor have been trying to micromanage the city of Tucson for at least 10 years or more. And since the city of Tucson and its residents are we're Democratic voters, we're a Democratic city, we feel that the state legislature should give us autonomy as a city, as a chartered city, to make the decisions that we feel Tucson residents believe in. I wish we would have been able to have a discussion with those people that wrote the Sanctuary City Initiative because 60% of what that initiative calls for, we already do in the city of Tucson.
The privilege that you all have given me to be able to be the Democratic nominee here in the city of Tucson has been the privilege of my life.
After the polls closed Tuesday, Romero says her campaign expected a longer night waiting for answers. Instead, cheers erupted moments after the city posted the results, showing her with a clear lead over her opponents, Randy Dorman and Steve Farley.
I'm willing and wanting to unify the Democratic Party because when we are solidly united, we're most powerful.
Romero says both candidates called to offer their support. She believes her campaign's efforts going door to reach undecided voters paid off. In doing so, Romero says she realized how they're affected by rhetoric from Washington.
When I hit the doors, I heard people saying, yes, I'm going to vote for mayor, but I am so concerned about what's happening in D.C. I have faith that Tucsonans want someone to take a stand against racist rhetoric, against the hate and division that Trump is spewing out. And I know that you don't have to be a Democrat to know that. I know that independents and Republicans even don't accept that or tolerate that behavior.
This sounds like a very emotional topic for you. I mean, this is something you feel strongly about. How are you envisioning the next few months, maintaining that balance of, yes, I'm a candidate for mayor, I feel strongly, but I've got to be careful because you don't want to say the wrong thing to create the wrong attention in this community?
I think people want to see authenticity in their elected officials. It's no time to think about what are the political consequences to me when there are these types of issues that are happening. It's about taking the right stand. It's about being a fierce fighter for the right thing. And so, yes, absolutely, there are going to be people that are against what I have to say. But I've been truthful with the voters and the residents of Tucson. They know exactly where I stand on these issues. And that is the reason why they've elected me as their Democratic nominee. People are ready to have someone that will stand up for their principles and their ethic and fight for what is right without stopping to think, should I do this because it's not going to be good for me?
Okay, Regina, thank you.
Thank you.